Right then, we are back with another first round match in the Crown of Kings tournament. This is a full TNA battle as number 12 seed Joe Hendry takes on the number 21 seed Nic Nemeth. Now, I can understand Joe Hendry being so high up. I mean, he has had a very, very good year. Maybe he should have actually been higher up, to be honest with you. Not only has he won the TNA World Championship, but he has been on NXT television. But he also showed up at the Royal Rumble and at WrestleMania. Granted, both of those matches weren't exactly... He wasn't, like, outstanding in either. He was just in them, which I think for a TNA star is probably a big thing. That's probably why he wasn't higher, to be honest with you. He had a decent run in the Rumble. He did get squashed at Mania, but he still had that WrestleMania moment, so that is exactly why he is there. And then Nic Nemeth, a real big chance to reinvent himself, left WWE, moved across to Impact Wrestling or TNA, and has showcased his ability, and of course is a now former TNA World Champion as well. So both guys have done pretty damn well. This one for me really could go either way. I do think that Nemeth is the better wrestler, but Joe Hendry is apparently the bigger name at this point in time. So far in the ranking system then, Joe Hendry is on +4 after 10 matches. He's actually +6 after 7 matches just this year alone. So this year has been a big one for Joe Hendry to really turn his career in SWE around. And then we have Nic Nemeth, who is currently not showing up on my system. Okay, there we go. And not Ryan Nemeth. No, we want Nic Nemeth. There he is. Dolph Ziggler / Nic Nemeth. He's on -3 after 6 matches. He's actually -1 for the year. He's not done very well. He's had... What else was he involved in? I know he was part of a tag team match last week as the Nemeth brothers. They took on a NXT tag team. I've got no idea who it was off the top of my head, to be honest with you. But they lost that match. He's also lost the singles match this year as well. So it's not been a great year so far for Nic Nemeth, but this is a great opportunity for him to turn that around with a big appearance in this tournament. Remember, there are 5 points up for grabs if you go all the way to the end and win it. And then, of course, not only do you win the tournament, you're guaranteed an opportunity at the SWE World Heavyweight Championship next week. Right. Everyone believed in Joe Hendry, but can Joe Hendry be believed in enough to go on and win this entire competition? I think I've been trying to figure this out. My brain's not quite working. I think I'm correct in saying that if Joe Hendry wins this, then Joe Hendry will face Okada in the next round. I believe that's going to be the case. I might be wrong. And if Nic Nemeth wins, then Nic Nemeth will face off against Swerve Strickland, because we are doing the highest seeded person versus the lowest seeded person we can. We already have Cody Rhodes versus Yota Tsuji. That's number 1 versus number 31. We have Haruki Goto versus MJF, number 5 versus number 30. And we have Jey Uso versus El Hijo del Vikingo, which is number 6 versus number 29. It's been a really good run from, I think, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That's 6 matches in a row have all been won by the highest seed out of the 2, which bodes well for Joe Hendry in this one. But, of course, at the moment, we're getting closer and closer and closer to being roughly the same seed, more or less, to be honest. I say that very final match of the day, Bandito versus Konosuke Takeshita, is 16 versus 17. It's great how some of these matches panned out, isn't it, really? I mean, Takeshita versus Bandito, we've seen those fantastic matches recently on Dynamite, and in, of course, Ring of Honor was the big one. We've got, obviously, Joe Hendry versus Nic Nemeth. You've got the 2 TNA guys linking up. We had earlier on Will Ospreay versus Mascara Dorada in a great match showcasing 2 of the best high flyers in the world at this point in time. Nic Nemeth now over the top with the crossbody, taking down Joe Hendry. Nemeth now has the legs of Hendry, dropping the elbow drop into the knee, stamping on the ankle, then into the wrist as well. Nemeth now boots right into the ribs of Joe Hendry, and then takes him down. There is the pin. It won't be enough, but it's enough to make Hendry do some work. I mean, when you make someone kick out like that, it does take up quite a lot of energy for them. That's pretty embarrassing, I must admit. But yeah, it takes up quite a lot of energy to kick out like that, so it's a wise manoeuvre. You're not going to get the win, but you're sacking more energy out of your opponent. Nemeth now up on top, looking to drop a knee drop. Joe Hendry was able to roll out the way. Hendry now bringing Nemeth back up to a kneeling base and drops him with the axe handle into the back. Hendry sending Nemeth off. Big pop-up powerbomb. Boot into the spine as well. There's the elbow drop into the knee. And now the pin by Joe Hendry for the one. Only a 1 count. Hendry now lifting up Ziggler, or Nemeth if you will, in with a gut-wrench suplex. Hendry now backing away into the corner. Hendry slamming Nemeth face first into the top turnbuckle. Spins him round, clubbing blow into the spine. And now even the famous out of nowhere by Nic Nemeth on Joe Hendry. There is the pin for the 1, the 2. No, only a 2 count. And Nemeth is in control of this one. Now there's the super kick and one to the back of the head as well. Hendry drops like a sack of spuds. There is the pin for the 1, for the 2. No, it's only a 1 count. Boot in the back of the arm there by Nemeth on Hendry once again. There's the elbows right into the back. Hendry rolls back in. Nemeth is there, sending him off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Over the top he goes. Went for the scoop slam by the looks of it, the power slam, but Hendry saw it come, was able to avoid it. Nemeth catches him now though. There's the elbows into the back. Nice suplex there by Joe Hendry, starting to take some control. Hendry now lifted up. Nemeth in with the gut-wrench suplex. And Hendry now looking for that running knee strike in the corner. Nemeth saw it coming, got his boots up. There's a running drop kick taking Hendry down. Nemeth now, Nemeth was going to go for the pin, but didn't go for it. Hendry now looking to gut-wrench him up into a powerbomb position. Oh, why did they do this? Just freaking powerbomb him. A fall-away slam isn't terrible, but I still think a powerbomb would have been more effective, to be honest. There's the pin now by Hendry. It was pretty slow going. And it was only a 1 count because of that. Hendry now bringing Nemeth back up, and Hendry has him throttled. Takes him up into the choke slam. That is Hendry's finishing maneuver. There is the pin. Will that be enough for the 1, for the 2? And no, it's only a 2 count. Well, we could end up with Joe Hendry versus Okada in the next round. That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? I think I'm definitely right, you know. If Joe Hendry wins, he faces Okada. If Strickland wins, he faces Nemeth. I'm pretty sure... No, hang on a minute, wrong around. If Nemeth wins, he faces Strickland. I'm sure that's how it works. I think. Joe Hendry boot across the chest of Nemeth as well. Nemeth now being taken up on the shoulders by Hendry. Drops him face first in the corner, and Nemeth is taking more and more control in this match now. Running dropkick by Nemeth, taking down Hendry. There's the boot in the spine. And now look at the smile by Nemeth. He feels that he's getting control of this match. Sent Hendry off the ropes. Hendry comes fighting back though. Big knee into the face. But Nemeth caught him on top in with the moonsault. Get Hendry with a strike in the face of Nemeth. And catches him with the clothesline. In with the second. There's the third. And now Hendry backs away to the far corner. Came running in. He left it too long. He left it too long and embarrassed himself. But Hendry does have him now. It was a bit of a messy one, but it was an effective full-way slam nonetheless. There is the pin. Will this be enough for the 1, the 2? No. Nemeth grabbed a hold of the bottom rope. Hendry, poor ring positioning by him. But then again, he's now stalking. If he can hit this big choke slam, that should be enough for Hendry. There it is to take him through to the next round. There's the 1. There's the 2. And there is the 3. Joe Hendry has defeated Nic Nemeth and will make his way. Well, that was annoying. The video cut off there, but we are back. There is Joe Hendry. All we missed was the highlights. It's not a major issue. Joe Hendry picks up a big victory. And I do think that does... I mean, I'll pencil it in for now, but I'm pretty sure I am correct when I say this. But I do think this does confirm Joe Hendry will be facing off against Okada in round number 2. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I've got this 100% correct. So my brain can't quite comprehend it, that's the problem, yeah. Joe Hendry versus Okada in round number 2. So could we updated Nemeth's score? Let's go and update Joe Hendry as well. With that win, then, that is his 5th singles win of the year. Moves him up to +5 after 11 matches. He's having a really good 2025. Started off pretty rough. He's now up into the top 100. It's 99th position, just ahead of Triple H now. He's +7 from 8 matches in 2025 alone. It's been a real breakout year for Joe Hendry. And who knows, it could get better. I mean, Okada is waiting for him in round number 2, so it's very limited to how good it can get, don't get me wrong, but it's a possibility for Joe Hendry. Anyway, I love you, leave you good night, God bless, I'll be the same, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very, very soon for the next match on WWE 2K25. Good night.